Guys, so every single online guru that you see has the same story. I was born in a low household with no money. I was in poverty. Some shit went wrong. Everything was horrible until one day I decided we're going to start making money. And that's the usual plot that they sell you on, and it's a course. Today is going to be a little bit different. Okay, I know a lot of you aren't in poverty. I know that if you're watching this video on YouTube, you have a roof over your head, you have food to eat, and you have loving parents, and you still want to make something out of yourself. The message for today is shit doesn't have to be so bad for you to start taking initiative. When I made my first money online, we started making $10,000 a month online. When I made my first $10,000 online, nothing was wrong. I still had a roof over my head. I still had parents who take care of me, and everything was fine. It's just that the urgency changed because I wanted to make something out of myself. It was the respect for myself that I had that had basically pushed me to a point where I was like, you know what? Things are amazing, but it could be even better if I start making money. It could be even better if I start taking my life seriously. So if you're watching this and you're like, I don't have any necessary urgency. I have school, I have food whenever I want. I have a roof, I have an amazing bed that I could sleep in all day. And believe me, my bed calls me. Look at my bed right now. It's literally calling me. But we still gotta work. So the point being, shit doesn't have to hit rock bottom before you start taking your life seriously. You can start right now. Start doing the shit that you want right now. Enough reading books, enough courses, enough YouTube. If you've watched all these motivational videos and read all these books on how to start a business, none of that will apply until you start the fucking thing. Once you start, then your perspective on the book itself is going to change. The way you understand theory after practice changes. I don't have an example at the top of the mind, but the point is that start making money, especially when things are good. Right now you don't have rent due. Right now you don't have a family to feed. Right now, if you're watching me, especially, shit's not that bad for you. You have YouTube, which means you do have a certain amount of luxury in your life. You need to especially start making money because think about it. There will come a day where your parents can no longer keep providing. So, why would you rob yourself of the opportunity where things are good and you don't have all the mental constraints and the pressure for shit to get bad and shit getting worse and worse day by day and all these pressures? Why don't you just work? And it's not even like you have to work 14 hours a day. You need to clock in probably 5-6 hours a day and you'll be making decent amount of money if you learn to automate, if you learn to basically delegate, things like that. Very, very simple concept is that how you can get started and how you can instill this urgency in you is one, think that your life depends on it. Although everything's fine, be like, if I don't make this amount of money by the end of this year, just imagine. For me, this is what I do. I don't know if you want to do it. I just be like, okay, if I don't make this amount of money within this year, I'm just gonna think that my life's gonna end. So I need to work like I need my life is ending. So which is why we put in the late hours, and which is why we push ourselves to wake up at ungodly hours like 4:30 a.m. and stuff like that. So that's one. And two is you think about what you want your life to be and how you want to build your life. Maybe you already drive a Benz that your dad gifted you, or maybe you still want to buy your first car, but there is a certain amount of fulfillment that you get by making your own money, that no matter what gift anyone gives or what status symbol you have, it cannot be replaced. And that feeling that you have of making your first dollar online, that's the best feeling in the world. Trust me, I've seen it all, I've been through it all, I've reached a lot of milestones, but that first dollar online is top notch. Trust me. I just wish everyone watching this video right now could experience that feeling. I have one last thing that I need to share with you, okay? How hard would you work if I had your mother or your sister or your father on gunpoint in front of your eyes and I said, if you don't make $1,000 next month, within this time next month, this wall is going to be painted red. How hard would you work? Me personally, I would do anything to achieve it from zero. So, now that you have no constraints and you have no one pointing a gun or on you or your family, why not prepare for the time when there is a potential for that to happen? Because it's not an easy fucking world. Not the right way to see the world, but this is the only way to instill urgency in you when things are going right. Don't wait for shit to get wrong. And before anything gets horrible and before things get worse and worse, take the action. Make your first $1,000 by this time next month. I dare all of you. Comment saying I'm starting today. We'll come back in a year and we'll check we'll come back in a month and we'll check who all have stuck to their promise and delivered what they've said. Okay, so take care, y'all. And this video is really powerful. So like the video and yeah.